sports.
Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in College Football 25 on the PlayStation 5. Now the last trophy that I do have to get in order to earn my Platinum Trophy is Challenge Accepted, which is to complete 10 challenges in Ultimate Team. This isn't really that difficult to do, and there's hundreds of challenges to do in Ultimate Team, so you can kind of pick and choose exactly what you want to do. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below, and consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification to stay up to date on all my new trophy content. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I do live stream myself getting all my platinum trophies, so if you want to follow me, there's a link for that down in the description below. It's twitch.tv/Snickel. So getting into this game, there wasn't really anything too difficult about it as you're playing through. So what prompted me to kind of play this game was I just wanted to play a football game. I wanted to go into Madden or get back into Madden, but this was just a little bit of an easier game to play through, considering that I was sinking so much time into Assassin's Creed Shadows leading up to this. But as playing through this game and getting all of the trophies, there's really, again, nothing that's super difficult. You are going to have to play through the career that the game has to offer, and you are going to have to win the Heisman. That was really the only trophy that gave me any sort of kind of fits, because you do have to set up very specific scenarios, and you do have to pick certain schools and stuff if you want to end up getting it the fastest way possible. You can obviously get it kind of quote-unquote naturally if you want to, if you just play season after season after season, and then hopefully over time you'll be able to get it. But I figured while I was trying to do that the first time, I was not having any luck when it came to actually getting votes as you're playing through the game. I just feel like no matter how well you played, the game just did not care, and it always gave it to some random person as the seasons kind of went on. As for the other kind of random trophies that you'll have to get, it's kind of pretty standard when it comes to Madden games. You'll just have to do certain things like getting an 80-yard passing touchdown, getting a 50-yard rushing touchdown, and then getting like a touchdown in a rivalry game, getting 200 rushing yards and passing yards. The trophies are different than compared to Madden. It's not just a direct copy and paste, but they are very simple like they are in Madden, where you can kind of just set up the scenarios in kind of play now or quick play modes, and you're able to knock them out very, very easily. When it came to the Ultimate Team challenges here, I didn't have any issues with these. You can pick ones that basically allows you to just score on a drive, and you'll end up getting the challenge completed, and you just have to complete 10 of them. There are also challenges where you kind of have to stop drives as well and not allow a touchdown, so those aren't super difficult. And when it comes to the multiplayer that the game has to offer, there's nothing very difficult about it. I believe there's 3 trophies that are tied to it. All you have to do is just start Road to Glory. You have to defeat an opponent with a lower tier, or the opponent has to be a higher tier, which you can sort by tiers when you're picking your teams in this road to college football. And then you do need to advance to the freshman road, which is basically you need to play 10 games and you need to get enough points in order to progress up to the next tier. Now, luckily, you can boost this very easily because you can set very specific tiers for you and the person that you're playing with, and then you can search for those tiers specifically so that you can find each other, and if you don't find each other, you can basically just quit out of the game, and it doesn't count against anything. You just close the application, doesn't count for anything. And then to get through the 10 rounds or the 10 games, you don't actually have to physically play the games. You can just load into the game, you play, you get the kickoff, you play one play is what we found to be the safest. Play one play, and then after you play the one play, the person that's going to get the win, you need to have the other person quit out, and then it'll count as a win for you and a loss for the other person. The good news is once you progress through and get a certain amount of points to get through the college road or college football playoff, once you start quitting out, you actually don't lose the points, so it doesn't really matter if you're winning or losing. You just need to get enough of those points to get over, and then you can start losing in order to help out the person that you're boosting with, if that's what you're going to do. Again, the rest of the stuff super easy, other than the Heisman Trophy. The other trophies that are tied to the campaign are extremely easy, and you'll get those as you're playing through. And honestly, this is a game where you could probably finish it in a day or 2 max. You could really finish it in a day if you really put your mind to it and you have someone to do the online with. But the online, again, is not difficult at all when it comes to what you typically have to do for certain games, and you can get it knocked out very fast. We didn't know about the quitting method until maybe 3 games in, and then I learned about the quitting method, and I was like, wow, this is making this super easy, because I thought we were going to have to play 10 games legitimately, and even though the games aren't like full-length quarters, it can take a decent amount of time to get through, so being able to kind of quit out and get out of it immediately and then get right back into the next match made it very, very enjoyable when it came down to it. So here we go. We're finishing our last challenge up. All we had to do was stop a drive, and you can see that I actually forced a fumble to stop the drive, so that will definitely win the challenge for us. So there we go. We've completed that challenge. And then once we've completed it, I also believe you just need to complete it. You don't need to get a certain amount of stars as well. But as we're loading back in here to the main menu, we're going to get the trophy challenge accepted, and then we will earn this platinum trophy just called College Football 25 Master. So little random game here. I had a lot of fun playing through, but anyway, with all of that being said, let's take a look at this list. So here it is, 100% with a platinum, no DLC or anything, and I'm going to assume they're not going to make any DLC for this, but as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that you have your career-based trophies at the top, along with your ultimate team, some online-related trophies to the college football playoff, and then a bunch of random trophies at the bottom. Again, super easy and very enjoyable to do. Anyway, here's the profile, trophy level 607, 30%. I've got 15,798 total trophies. I've got 10,431 bronze, 3,584 silver, 1,512 gold with 271 platinums, and like I said, 15,798 total trophies if you're into that numbers kind of stuff. And then here's the platinum trophy itself, again, just called College Football 25 Master. So if you're looking for an easy game to play and you know about football, this will be easy and you'll be able to get it done pretty fast. If you're looking for a easy game to do and you don't know anything about football, again, you should be able to do this pretty easily with the amount of guides and accessibility to videos and stuff like that available to you. The biggest thing is definitely just getting the Heisman trophy, along with having to do a little bit of the online and just finding another player to play this game with you. All the other stuff is a real breeze, and you should be able to get through with no problem at all. So anyway, let's talk about some numbers here. So if I had to rate this trophy list out of 10 from a difficulty, I'm going to give this like a 2 out of 10. Now, if you aren't going to boost the online, which like I don't even know if that's possible anymore because I don't even know how many people play the game. I think when we were searching, there was like literally 15 people searching. So you might not be able to find anybody. But if you're going to boost it, definitely like a 2 out of 10 because a lot of the stuff is super easy. And honestly, you can get it done with your eyes closed and possibly playing with your toes. But if you're going to play this online and you're not going to boost it, you may be looking at more like a 4 or 5 out of 10, just because you do have to get that trophy to beat a higher tier team, which kind of puts you at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're playing online because you're technically playing with a lower rated team and someone's playing against you with a higher rated team. So it could take a little bit of, luck in order to get that done, if you want to say that, or if you're really good at the game, you might be able to just do it. But that's why I'm saying if you're not going to boost it, it could take a little bit more skill to get through, and that's why I would rate a little bit higher. But if you're going to boost it, again, I would rate this a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. The time it takes to get the platinum, you're probably looking at around 10 hours. I couldn't imagine you spending any more than 12 to 15 hours in order to get through this game. And if you really know what you're doing, you could blow through this and get this done in 6 to 8 hours. But I would say on average, you're probably looking around 10 hours in order to get this platinum. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the game, again, down in the comments below. If you've played it, platinumed it, if you didn't even know what it was, would love to hear from everybody. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all sorts of other stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I'm posting all my trophy and collectible guides, along with all of my platinum trophies that I've gotten over the who knows how many years of gaming that I've been doing. So if you want to go check any of that out, or support or follow or subscribe and do any of that, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.